30 minutes. Go.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Mike.
Welcome back to the A&M podcast. Oh,
The Tuesday edition.
Tuesday edition.
Or whatever day you listen to it. It's that day edition.
Yeah, my hair looks really ugly today. If you're listening, just keep it on the listening. Don't watch the audio version. I'm having a bad hair day.
You know, I was doing some quality control the other day, and which means I was listening to our podcast, and I put just the audio version on, and I realized, especially the episode that it was terrible because it was a Marvel Monday episode where we were talking about images that were on the screen, and it was just like, this isn't working on audio.
Yeah, I get that. I see that.
So just watch the video. It's better.
Yeah, so anyways, you guys, maybe for Marvel Monday do that, but not our episode today. Just listen.
Right.
Just listen and
Yeah.
go about your day. So yeah, today we are going to be talking about, I don't want to say complaints, because I don't like to complain too much.
Things that are on our nerves. How about that?
Yeah.
On our last nerves.
Things I want to go away and stop.
Things I just wish were different.
Yeah. So, do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Yeah.
How do you want to?
Oh, I can go first. So, one that
I
came
know
up.
you
And
love these episodes.
I know it makes me sound like a negative person, but I'm really not. But the one thing that that mine is there's these like memes that I keep seeing that are like, it's like a little stick figure, and it's all like office related things. I think I sent you one of them. I think I sent you this one actually, where it's the guy who he's on the call, and it gets to the end of the call, and the person says, okay, so unless anybody has anything else, we can wrap it up a little early. And then the one guy goes, I have a couple of things. And the guy starts cursing him out, not realizing he's not on mute. Like, that's the thing to me, is the thing where you think that the call's wrapped up, and then some random person on the call has like 8 other things they want to go over when you were that close to getting 10 minutes. I also don't like the expression, well, I'm going to give you some time back in your day, because it was always my time. You're not giving it back to me.
Oh, yeah.
So,
like whether, hey, and sometimes, I'm that person just like working through the meeting, if it doesn't pertain to me. Like, so I'm just,
exactly.
it's like,
it wasn't your time to give me back.
Right.
There was another one.
I was not clocked out for this.
Yeah. That's right. There was another one that came up on that same channel where it says when you get on the call too early, and it's just everybody talking about their pets and how their week's going and where they went to dinner last night and what they're doing over the weekend and that whole thing. So,
some people like that camaraderie.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say, like, being somebody who works remote, especially in a remote situation, people even more so do, because that's the interaction you get with your coworkers. So instead of it being somebody you see in the office and you go sit at their desk for 20 minutes and have a gab session with them, you don't get that opportunity. So
true. Yeah.
I kind of get it.
Yeah, no, I don't like getting on the call too early. I don't like all that small, But I'm usually just sitting there like, or when it's like, you're way too early and it's like just you and like 2 other people. You're like, oh,
right.
Look at us in here.
Right.
Look at us in here, just so eager and waiting.
Yeah, exactly. So various Zoom related things, I guess.
So mine is a resealable bag that's not really resealable.
Oh.
I hate a resealable. I hate, the bag when you get a bag of something, and it has just those 2 little bumps on the side that you're supposed to tear. So you'll tear one side, and it won't quite slide nicely across. So then you go, okay, well, whatever. There's a bump on each side. Let me go for the other side. And the other side doesn't quite do it, or it's like too high, like the bump in it is too high, so even if it tears nicely across, it's not deep enough to actually like open the bag.
Right.
So I've stopped tearing, and I don't know, maybe it's because I'm more mature now. Um, I've started getting the scissors. Yeah, I've just
Yeah.
started getting the scissors and cutting it myself, which
Yeah.
it's a little granny, but like I've started cutting it myself. And I also don't like, I think a lot of these companies need to reach out to Big Ziploc because a lot of times too, the track doesn't measure up. So then
Yeah.
you'll try and put it back together and it doesn't, it just never fully
Yeah.
closes.
What you're talking about is that they use like the subpar Ziploc
The
mechanism,
subpar
the
Ziploc.
generic Ziploc mechanism that's not
Yeah.
really that doesn't really work. You,
Right, exactly.
yeah. You know the ones I hate? Not hate. You know the ones that I don't understand though is when they put like stuff in the zippered bag that doesn't need to be in a zippered bag. Like, I buy I don't know, something that has to be assembled and screws come in a bag and they make it a Ziploc bag. Why is that? Like I'm never resealing those back in the bag. There's no reason to
Oh,
have them in a
yeah.
zippered bag.
Yeah.
That's just unnecessary.
Or when you get like a shirt or something and it comes with that extra button in the little tiny Ziploc bag.
Yeah, yeah.
Adorable.
That's
Adorable but unnecessary.
yeah. And
Unnecessary for the Ziploc yeah, the mini Ziploc bag. I do
yeah.
think I love a mini Ziploc bag and I always want to keep it just, just because what if I need it one time?
But you're trying to save like one blueberry and you can put it in that tiny
Wanna,
Ziploc bag.
yeah, might wanna use it sometime. Those are the things that like accumulate. I saw this video the other day and it was this guy and he's like, "Okay guys, I just moved into my first house, and I've started my junk drawer. Can you guys give me some pointers on like what to put in here so far? I have a pen and some nails. What else can I add to my junk drawer?" And people in the comments were like, "Wow, I've never seen a newly born junk drawer before. They kind of just happen."
Yeah. You don't plan out a junk
You
drawer.
don't
That's not.
plan a junk drawer. It's like usually like I have one spare drawer here. And actually sometimes like at least with my junk drawers, it's always started with more of a purpose. Like
Yeah. Yeah.
it's always started with like, "Oh, okay, I'm gonna use this spare drawer for our extra pens, office
Yeah.
supplies, I guess."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it turns into, I bought a piece of furniture and I have an Allen key. So we're gonna
Yeah.
put that in there. And then I
Yeah.
bought another piece of furniture. Let's put this extra Allen key. And
Yeah.
they always give you a couple extra screws with that. So let's throw those in there. And
Yeah. And then I have a screwdriver I brought in the house to put something together, and I don't feel like putting it back in the garage. And it's nice to have a Phillips screwdriver in the house, so it's in the junk drawer now. And thumbtacks. You always end up
thumbtack.
well that goes under office supplies, but you
We
always end
have
up with
we have an
thumbtacks in
old
there.
phone case in the junk drawer to a phone that we don't
Hmm.
even have anymore, but
How
it's
about
in the junk drawer just
how
in
about
case we need it one time.
yeah, that's right. Scotch tape. How about Scotch
A
tape?
scotch there's usually
Or you
and always something in the way back that prevents it from actually completely
yeah.
nicely opening.
Yeah.
You always need
Yeah.
something in the junk drawer that's gonna halt it
Something
opening
that's
neatly.
Yeah, something that's too big to be in that drawer in the first place,
but
usually,
needs
and it
but
made its
needs
way
to
all
be
the
in
way to the
there.
back.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like the packing tape. For me, it's the
yeah,
packing tape. I put
yeah,
that in the back to kind of halt the junk drawer opening sometimes.
yeah. Or the other one is like USB cords, charge cords to like
Ah,
every device. I have a bag of them in there.
so many
Yeah,
charge
things
cords
that
in
I don't
there.
even like. I know I
I
have one
think
to like an iPhone 4 in
right.
that drawer somewhere. You
Right.
know?
There's like two or three little RC car chargers in there that we have never probably used or don't know which goes to which, but they're
Yeah,
gonna stay in the junk drawer just in case. And then when we move, like, you know,
yeah,
we'll maybe go through it at that point, or just transfer it all to the next junk drawer. And maybe
right.
if we'll luck out with a bigger junk drawer at that point.
Although usually when you move, the junk drawer gets that's when the junk drawer gets like clean. That's where you go through and you go like, why do I have seven of these Allen keys in here? I don't need seven of them.
Oh
they're all the
yeah,
same one, you know, or
right.
that. That's when it gets clean. It's still the junk drawer, but it's like it starts out at the new house as like the neat, organized looking junk drawer. It's not really a junk drawer. It's just like a stuff drawer at that point, you know.
I think since we've moved here, I've cleaned and organized the junk drawer like maybe twice. Like sometimes when I got some time, I'll go through the junk drawer and even when I organize it, it's like, oh, I'm still keeping everything, but I bought like, the little clear plastic things to like
The
make
little
it
bins,
seem
yeah,
more organized. Like in this little clear thing, we're gonna put the pens, and then in this clear thing, we're gonna put the cords, and it looks a little neater, but it has the
yeah,
same junk that we never. The only thing I go in there for is probably a pen once in a while, and
yeah,
even then, it's like a pen that doesn't even work. It's dried out. There's some
yeah,
unsharpened pencils in there too. No pencil
yeah,
sharpener, but it's in
yeah,
there.
yeah. Why is there never a pencil sharpener in the junk drawer with all the pencils? Why is that? And
uh,
but then, see, I find that I go through it and I do find the things that why did this even get put in here? You know, it's
um,
like, I don't
yeah,
know. I can't
yeah.
think of an example, but there's always that stuff that's like, why did I keep this?
So I
Like
guess that
a dirty Q-tip. Why did I put that? No.
yeah, no. So yeah, I guess that's both of our ideas is the messy junk drawer. But
Messy junk
yeah,
drawer. That is a
I
good one.
actually back to the Ziplocs. I actually did buy a pack of Ziploc from probably Dollar Tree. I think like I needed them. I was in Dollar Tree, so I was like, oh, let me just grab this like. It's usually like a small amount, like a 15 pack, but since it's $1.25, it seems like a deal, even though I only get
Right.
15. It's like
Right.
15 or 20, and they were the little snack ones, and they were probably the worst. Like Dollar Tree has some good stuff, okay? Like
Hmm.
this is definitely not the place that we're gonna like hate on Dollar Tree,
Right.
but their Ziploc bags, you can do a little bit better. You can do a little bit better, especially since their prices are apparently going up another 25 cents. So worst Ziploc bags ever. Like I think I ended up just throwing them out because it would not like when you get them. First of all, they're already like closed, like sealed.
Right.
Okay, that's kind of annoying to me. Actually, I guess that's how it is with all Ziploc bags. Why are they pre-sealed? Now that we're
I
thinking
don't
about
know.
it.
I mean, to keep dirt from getting in them, maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Mm.
It's a good
Well,
question. There's
they're
probably
already
some logistical reason, but I don't know what it is.
they're pre-sealed, so I have to, you know, tear it open, and then it never can. No matter how many I tried, never lined back up on the track throughout the whole
Mm.
package. Throughout the whole package.
Yeah. Which makes it more annoying because I would say, well, maybe it was just a manufacturing defect if they weren't already closed, but the fact they were closed and you opened them and then they wouldn't close again. Still probably a manufacturing defect, but different type.
Exactly. So yeah,
Um,
that's mine.
yeah. I have another one. Um, when you're watching a video on TikTok, right? And it's split into 18 parts, and it could be one video, but it's purposely split into 18 parts to get you to watch all 18 parts to
Oh
see the
yeah.
end result of whatever it is. And I know I can fast
Mm,
forward, but it takes me too long to realize that by the time I get to the end of part 6, I still haven't seen what color they painted the piece of furniture that they're doing,
yeah.
and at this point I've lost all interest. So
Like
unnecessarily split TikTok videos.
just make a YouTube video at that point for me.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Or tell me if you don't want to watch all this, just skip to part 18.
Because now we also are turning this into a TV series, which I hate actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tune in
Right.
next week for when for what
Yeah.
color I paint the dollhouse. Yeah, I've ran into those. And you know what's annoying about that is when you catch it too early and you literally
Hmm.
just have to hope it ends up back on your algorithm.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
really
see,
the
see, I've done the thing where and they got me, but I'll subscribe just
mhm.
so I know, or I'll go in
Well,
and look, and you can see the just watched, which is usually like you know 400 videos down, so you click on that and then you can see what was after. And the other ones
mhm,
that I hate with those are where like it's part 1, right? So you go,
mhm.
oh, okay, well, I'll just go down and find part 2. It should be right there, and you go into their videos, and there's no part 2.
Mhm.
there's the part two is like the next video is like something else that they were doing, some other project or
Yeah, you
whatever
caught
that
it.
they were doing.
You caught it too early.
Yeah, yeah. I have one now that I've been watching on TikTok that the guy bought a. It's called he calls it my $2,000 house.
Uh
Right?
huh.
He bought a used U-Haul truck and he's turning it into basically an RV, and it fascinates me.
Ah,
And the
that's
guy puts out like
interesting.
the guy puts out a new video pretty much every day, and it's really like fascinating watching the guy do it.
Yeah,
Um,
that is really
and
neat.
that one I don't mind so much because that's a big project that he's doing,
Mhm.
and he is pretty much putting out a video every day or two with like
Mhm.
what he's done. So that's
Mhm.
like different, you know.
Mhm.
But when it's like, you know, watch me reorganize my junk drawer and it's an 18-part video, like no, I just want to see the end result. Just show me what. Do it in one video.
Oh
You
yeah.
can reorganize your junk drawer in one TikTok video.
That's a problem with our attention spans nowadays,
Yeah,
you know?
I guess. Yeah. Yep.
um, oh, what was my other one? Ah, that's another one. Why is my phone so hot? Why does my phone randomly just get so hot out of nowhere? I tried looking on Reddit. It says that it's because I'm accepting all the cookies, which I do. I do accept every cookie. So I guess,
That's why I'm overweight.
yeah, I'm all up in the cookie jar. So, I'm sure that's why. I'm sure it's why. If I go to a website and it says accept cookies, of course I'm
I don't.
accepting. I'm
I
assuming that
don't.
I won't be able to use the website if I click decline in my
Not
head.
well. Usually you will, but I don't think that's accurate. I mean,
I
that
don't know.
could be the result of storing that cookie could be taking up space. This is my tech talk.
Okay.
Uh, could
Oh,
be
that's
taking
what
up
Tuesdays
space
could be
on
turn into.
right. Tech Talk
TikTok.
Tuesdays.
Ooh. Okay.
That
Anyways.
we'd be dropping subscribers like
Yeah.
crazy. Um, but but um, so it could be taking up space on the device, and if your
Uh-huh.
device is running out of space, it's gonna run more slowly and all that, which would also cause it to run hot. But
Okay.
like generally, it running hot is just that the processor is that there's a lot of processes going on, and that's causing it to get hot. But it's
I'll
not
close down
just
all my
cookies.
apps. I close down all of my apps. I won't have anything open except like maps in the car. Why am I in
Yeah,
the car and my phone is getting so hot? And the
yeah.
AC's on, the AC's blasting. It'll be so hot sometimes I'll take the case off, like maybe it's my phone case. The back is like burning my hand. And then what happens, which is for this is the really annoying part to me is it gets too hot and then the brightness starts gradually getting darker. So now I can't see anything.
Yeah, yeah. That happened to me
Like
today. My
why does
brightness
the
suddenly went way down. I'm like, what's going on?
yeah, and I go, I swipe down to like put it all the way up because if you know anything about me, I have my brightness all the way up most of the time. And I can't see with it down low. I hate when like somebody
Same.
hands me their phone and the brightness is like all they're like,
Yeah,
"Hey, look at this." And the brightness is
yeah,
all the way down and now I feel like I'm invading your
yeah.
personal space
Like
by going and like
first,
turning your brightness up like, "Hey, I don't mean
first
to
of
go
all,
into your settings, but
yeah. But what are you looking at all the time that you got that you don't want anybody around you to see what's on your screen? Because that's the
right.
only reason to have your brightness that low is
True.
that you've got like
I'm
your
opening my
bank
bank
account
account.
password on there
I'm
or
opening
something, and
my
you don't want anybody to see.
right. I'm opening my
Or
bank account to check how much I got in here, and
yeah,
we're gonna turn the
I don't.
brightness down low for just a moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Just a
I
moment while I
don't like
pee.
that.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Okay, now I
Yeah.
can turn the brightness back up.
Now I can turn it back up. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I'll pay. um.
Yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what it is. When it makes my brightness go down, that really makes me feel like my phone is just about to explode. And I don't think I have a super old iPhone. And I always
right.
click the ask app not to share info as well. So I don't know what's going on, but iPhone, get it together. I've been seeing some
Yeah,
people like switching phones. You can get a phone from like
yeah.
a um oh, we actually went into Spectrum. They have like a flip phone. It's a flip phone, but it's like a touchscreen flip phone. I think it's by
Uh,
Samsung or Google. I
yeah.
don't remember
They
which
have
one.
like that
But
fold one. Is that what you're
yeah, yeah,
talking
yeah,
about?
the
Like the
fold
fold
one.
one? Yeah.
It
Yeah,
folds.
I'll
It's
tell
like a
you
flip
what.
phone.
So we've been iPhone people like pretty much almost since the iPhone came out. We've been on that.
Yeah.
I've started thinking about it because I look at my iPhone today and I look at
Mhm.
my iPhone that I had 5 years ago or 8 years ago, and because I still got them in the drawer, and like realistically, there's no like uh meaningful difference between the one that I had, way back when and the one that I have today. Like there's no
Mhm.
great new design features that weren't there in, whatever the first generation where they had the Face ID and that. Like there's no real noticeable like improvement. And I look at other phones like that one you're talking about where they've got like the fold and all that, and they've got actual like features that they've added to make them, you know, wow, make them like more innovative. It's like at some point Apple stopped innovating. And
Oh,
I
right.
I think
Yeah.
it's when Steve Jobs passed.
But I'm
Apple just
still
stopped
addicted to
innovating.
the iPhone. Like I still
Well, yeah.
think of like changing from an iPhone, and I'm like,
I'm too
I don't want
invested
to
in the
do it.
Apple ecosphere right now, but I'm thinking about, it's like, it's a toxic relationship, but I
It
don't know how to
is.
get out of it.
Right, it is. It
Because,
is
I'm an
uncomfortable.
iPad, iMac or
Oh,
MacBook,
yeah.
Apple Watch, like all of that, and it's like,
Yeah,
well, I don't want to
true.
replace all of those, so I don't
Right.
know. But my message to Apple is, come on, guys, start innovating again.
Yeah,
Can we
true.
get a meaningfully different, innovative iPhone for a change instead of adding like a seventh camera on the back, and that, because where the whole back of the phone is just cameras. Like I don't need that. I really don't need that.
You know what phone never got hot? The Jitterbug. You
The
know,
jitterbug.
that phone's not
Yeah.
overheating.
Yeah. Also
The
the
Motorola,
Motorola
the
Razor.
Motorola, that never got high. I would
That
drop that thing
Motorola Razor.
on the
Huh?
floor, the battery would pop out, slide across the room, grab it, put it back in, and we're good to go. Everything
Yeah.
still
There was.
works.
That's right. There was
Everything
never
still
an issue.
works.
Yep. Good old Motorola Razor. They were great. They were the bomb.
You know, the camera quality couldn't really do much, but so.
Yeah, exactly. But who needs a camera on a phone anyway? Oh wait.
True.
Um.
So, yeah.
So yeah, did I just snuck in an extra one there, by the way, of Apple not innovating as being one of my complaints. Didn't
Oh,
even
yeah.
intend that to be there, but there
Yeah,
we are.
you sure did.
Um. Yeah. You know what the other one is though, and I love me some Amazon, right?
Right.
But when Amazon 90, no, maybe not 90, probably 80% of the time, Amazon delivers what they say they're going to deliver when they say they're going to deliver it, right?
Yes, right.
But that like small percentage of the time when they don't successfully get your package to you when they tell you they're going to, it's like like the best way I can picture it in my head is it's like your package falls off the end of a conveyor belt into
Yeah.
like a box, and that
Yeah.
box nobody ever looks in it. So your package
Yeah.
is late. They know it's late because their system knows it wasn't delivered, and it'll just kind of go to, we're sorry your package is late. As soon as we have an update, we'll let you know. And then two
If
days
you don't
later,
get
you
it by
still
this
haven't gotten it.
date,
Yeah, if you don't get it by Christmas, let us know and we'll give you a refund.
yeah.
Um, and it's like I don't understand that. I don't understand, like, because I just had that happen with I ordered a part for our Peloton bike,
Uh-huh.
and it was supposed to come, didn't come. I contacted them. They said, "Oh, there was an issue at the warehouse that it was supposed to be shipped out of, and it didn't get shipped out of there, so they had to get it from another warehouse, but it's on its way now." And I actually even got a shipping notice on it. But every time I would look at the status on Amazon, it still showed as not yet shipped. Like I'm talking days. I'm talking probably 5 days that I was trying to get this resolved. Finally, I just canceled the order. I'm like, I'm just not gonna. But it was like
Yeah.
5 chats with different agents. I think I got to a point with a supervisor at one point where I'm just like no, but
Dang.
somebody needs to do something about. And they said, well, we put in a ticket with the fulfillment center, and they should be looking into it and getting it out to you. And it just never happened. That's why I said I think what happens at Amazon is like if it rolls off the end of the conveyor belt and the person doesn't pick it up and put it into the truck, it's gone forever.
Yeah, it's
Like when
gone.
they're really good most of the time, but
Mhm.
when they fail spectacularly, you know?
That's funny because I feel like I've had more situations like that recently than ever before with them. And
Yeah, yeah.
I was actually, yeah, I had ordered something and it was supposed to be delivered, I think on Saturday. Cause I had, so when I ordered it, it's just like a piece of clothing for like the girls, like literally nothing crazy. And when I had ordered it, it came up with the thing of um like add to it was either like Saturday or Sunday's delivery. I think it was Saturday. Add to your Saturday delivery, the little blue
Mm-hmm.
thing. So I was like,
Yep.
"Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, add to Saturday delivery. Cool." My Saturday comes and I look outside and my package is there and I look in it and it has just like the two things that I had already ordered in it. And I'm like, I feel like I'm missing something. I think I should have
Mm-hmm.
one extra thing in here. And I go to my Amazon thing, and it still at that point said will be delivered today. I was like, okay, whatever. Like maybe it's just on a different truck or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
To this day, it still says
Yep.
delivery by the 29th.
Yeah.
How
It
does
fell
it
off.
go from add to your Saturday delivery to now it's not going to be delivered till Wednesday?
Yeah, yeah.
What?
Yeah, like I don't understand it with them because they're so good at the logistics part of it as far as getting
Yeah.
people packaged. I mean, they deliver so many packages every day.
Yeah.
So, kudos to them. They're better than most delivery services. But when they fail, it's like there's just a black hole. Like everything when it doesn't work, it just like, you know,
Yeah.
it really does like it doesn't have they have no
Yeah.
recovery for undelivered packages, and they need to figure that out.
There's been times that I'm like, I think I could cancel this and reorder it and get it sooner.
Yeah, yeah. I think I've done that actually. I think I've done that, and it's because again, now it's a new
Yeah.
order. So now it's
Yeah.
starting the process at the beginning again
Yeah.
instead of like I don't know. I don't know. I don't get it, but somebody at Amazon should figure it out. And then they should call the people at Apple and tell them to start innovating again. And then they should call the people that make those terrible Ziploc bags and tell them to do better. Or better yet, tell them to just buy the good Ziploc bags and use those ones.
Yeah. I agree. So, yeah, guys.
Okay, that's our complaints for this week. I don't know what we're talking about for
Boy, do I
True
feel
Crime
better.
Thursday. I
Yeah.
do. I do. I feel much better now.
Yeah,
I
true crime.
feel relieved.
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing for True Crime Thursday either.
We'll find a good one. I got an idea, but I got to do some work on it if we're going to do it. But I got an idea.
Oh,
So, stay tuned.
stay tuned, everybody.
All right, guys. Thanks for checking us out. Make sure you subscribe because we like to see our subscriber count go up.
Bye, everybody.